Okay, guys, so as I've told most of you, my word for the year is courageous, and so I'm just gonna jump right into this because one of my biggest fears is trying to do one of these videos. So I know I asked for your stories, and I got a lot of input back from people saying, well, what do you mean? And I even, one of my wonderful emergency management partners mentioned that we tend to not think of the things that we do every day as courageous, right? And that's true. And that's part of the reason that I want people to share their stories, because we don't even realize that we're being courageous. So I kind of wanted to just jump in here rather than writing a novel that a lot of you won't read. Just kind of explain what I'm talking about. So several years ago, when Michaela, my daughter, was about 14, she asked me, she was in that dreaming phase, and she asked me what my dreams were when I was her age. And I honestly couldn't remember. And I could see her face fall, and it really broke my heart because I thought, how is she going to pursue her dreams if she doesn't see me pursuing mine? So I started investigating that, and as most of you know, I ended up going back to school for what actually used to be my not childhood, but my high school dream. Right out of high school, I wanted to be a psychologist. So I started going back to school towards that end. And I can tell you, being 45, working full time, being a single mom, and the thought of going back to school, having no money to go back to school, seems like an impossibility. And so as I started investigating this and I realized, okay, this is possible, then I pursued it. And I spent the last 6 years of my life back in school. And it was an amazing journey, amazing. It was difficult, yes. And I've come across some people that have juggled so much more and still gone to school, who have had babies in the middle of school and who work full time and have little babies at home and things like that. So to me, you're a hero if you can do all that. And so to me, I have to share my story saying, for me, that was something courageous to do. That was something I had to step out of my comfort zone. I had to say, yes, I'm worth pursuing this. So I know that's not a big deal, and I know people in my timeline that do so much more, and that's okay. And I guess that's part of the point I want to make too, is that we can still celebrate our little accomplishments as something big to us, even when the person beside us, is accomplishing so much more in our eyes. Because this is not a competition. It's not. If we can all share and we can all encourage each other, yeah, that's what it's all about, and that's what I want to spread. Those are the stories I want to spread, because I know so many of the friends on my Facebook page have such heart, and they have overcome such obstacles. I know people that have overcome sexual abuse, physical abuse, who have lost a spouse, who have, lost other beloved family members, who have lost many beloved family members. I know those that have lost children and their babies, and you know what? They keep going. They get up